I'm not really an IT expert, and my knowledge about IT is my Apple machine and my iPhone. And I'm generally told that these are not being infected, but nobody knows. But I really like what Kevin said, and quoting the, the Microsoft, that either you are hacked or you really don't know you are hacked. In the age of information and in the age of technology, we are at risk. And same as in my profession, when we talk about, I work generally on natural hazards and disaster management. So most of us are at risk, but the point is that how we look at the risk. A lot of the time, and my experience coming from working with a large number of SMEs, and when I'm talking about SMEs, I'm talking about SMEs who generally do not come and have the privilege to come in this kind of room. I generally talk about people who work under a shed, people, SMEs whose priority is not IT, whose priority is not disaster, whose priority is to survive day by day. The added risk and the thing that comes that when this kind of ransomware and malware either attacks their main suppliers, they are actually affected. From them, if you look at it, and in our economy, one of the thing that we found, and we generally work about 4 or 5 economy at this moment with small medium enterprise for different sectors. One thing that we found that if you create a fear factor, they would further not come up and adapt something that you want. That means, yes, we have cyber attack problem, malware problem, but if you create a fear factor to the SMEs, they probably would not come forward. And the SMEs that I'm referring, not the one who are completely IT enabled one. This is one. Another is that solutions are available. The only thing that how we are taking those solutions to those SMEs, and for what reason? Are we taking those solutions to maximize our business or to maximize their business? And for all of us, we know that either larger private sector or SMEs, all of us, we actually survive, or our ambition is to multiply our business, to multiply our benefits. So I think for digital resilience or the risk because of information technology, cyber attacks, if we explain to the SMEs that if you adopt these kind of measures, it is actually going to benefit for your own business, they really come little faster. And this is what I'm telling you, that last 4-5 years after the 2011 Thailand floods and the initiatives taken by TIER, and thanks that, the thing that you started, we actually took it to a very, very smaller level. I can tell you that in a province level in Philippines after the Typhoon Haiyan, where we started working on business continuity planning. Now, these are the small agricultural produce growers, but they are SMEs. They really want to adopt to business continuity planning. But if you remember 2011-12, we came up with a 14 steps guide, or Dr. Go has, very practical tools. But, they are not really aware of those. What they really want, a simple measure combined with the idea that, look, if they adopt this, it is going to help for their own business. And this is where I think all of us also strive, that unless we see a benefit from participating in this meeting, I generally don't come. So my main message actually is learning from the SME itself is that perhaps we have to take this guidebook as a business tool that will maximize their business itself.